And I'll tell you, like there's been when I go back to the Washios of the world that and there's been, I won't name them by name. There's a number of others that are still around. And I think everyone has struggled in that online, on-demand, pickup and delivery service laundry. Everybody's struggled with the same thing. Is that it's really hard to acquire customers in this business, and they've struggled, I believe, because they didn't control the quality, and retention has been a huge issue. So if you're going to fight really hard to get a customer, don't lose them.
Yeah.
Like I think, and it's more exciting to get new business. Everyone loves that. Like they love the marketing side, and they love it's more glamorous, it's more fun. But if you can't keep your customers, then you can't win in this business. So retention is the key. And it's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but this is the nuts and bolts that need to be done in this business daily to retain your customers. And you have them already. And so many customers come in organically, but I think that hanging on to every single customer and fighting for it in this way through the quality and consistency is incredibly important. And I think it's a lot. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes about outsiders into this industry is there's an arrogance that they just focus on getting the customers and not keeping the customers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I mean, like you said, if you're getting new customers, yeah, it's exciting. But what's a lot more exciting than that is making good money by providing a good business, right? Like, yeah, sure. You can say I got, 100 new customers this week or whatever, but if you just lost 99 of them, like you just wasted a whole lot of money. And, so
you're on this constant treadmill, just churning through new customers. And it's a very slippery slope and dangerous business model to be on.
Yeah. And, when we're talking self-serve, speaking of which, I mean, one of the metrics I don't hear talked about a lot is that churn rate. And self-serve, it can be difficult unless you have a card system. It can be difficult to determine a churn rate, but that is definitely a metric for the wash and fold and for the pickup and delivery. That's one of the KPIs, right? Key performance indicators should be that churn rate. So you should know when you acquire a customer, how long that customer on average is going to be there. And that's going to help you determine lifetime value and all that. And then you can start to implement ways to, extend out that timeline for the average customer. Right. And that's where you start, optimizing that business. You start making more money, and that you're providing a better product at that point too.
It's interesting because there's never really been great data in this industry.
Oh,
we don't know our customers. We don't know the customer habits. And it's always been an incredibly consistent business in terms of sales. Once a store is ramped, like it stays consistent. So there's been this long held belief that, it is a steady business from customer churn, that you don't have a lot of turnover. But now that I'm working with Mr. Jeff, and we have insights into customer data, and we're able to track customer habits, I think that people are going to find very soon that a lot of their assertions and assumptions about the customer habits in this business are false, and that sales have largely been a matter of capacity in this business. That you have a certain amount of equipment, you have peak periods, and most busy, good performing stores, if all their equipment is running, their equipment's spinning during those peak periods, and like there's an overflow that goes to other laundromats, but they don't know whether those customers are the same customers. They just know that the same machines are spinning at the same times. Well, to me, there's an unbelievable power and massive opportunity to be unlocked if we understand the customer habit, and then we can change that dynamic, even out the demand curve of this business, offer them incentives to come during off-peak periods, make sure you're remarketing and capturing customers. There's a tremendous amount of power that I think is coming down the road when we now begin to understand and know our customers and what their needs are, and how to market to them, and how to retain them, how to re-engage them when they left. Like, wouldn't it be great to know that a customer left you and understand why, and then target them to get them back? So all of this hasn't historically been done really well in the industry, if at all. And I'm really excited about what's in the pipeline with the technology to come.